I have been a part of DJM since 2004. I worked on Bella Terra and have the pleasure to work on Pacific City. So I'm here to give you a little update about Pacific City. I'll start a little bit from the beginning to give you a little background that some of you may or may already not know. DJM purchased Pacific City in 2012, and we purchased it from Crescent Heights, who bought it out of bankruptcy after Makar was developing it for about 10 years. And we saw the opportunity and were actually presented, the city recommended DJM to Crescent Heights to come take a look at the retail because of what we had done at Bella Terra. And we had the opportunity to take a look at it, and we were really excited to see what could become of this hole in the ground that had been there for so many years. And how did we fill that? So we had the pleasure of working with the city, finishing up some entitlements and creating, we thought, a brand that fit really well with the community in Huntington Beach here. And we decided to keep the name Pacific City. Makar had named that back in the early 2000s, and it actually was the name of your town before it was named Huntington Beach. So that's a little history note I have learned. So we decided to keep the name. We like it. It is 30 acres. It's 30 acres. It has 191,000 square feet of retail that DJM is developing. And you may have heard already our marketplace of Lot 579, named after the lifeguard towers in front of our retail, 5, 7, and 9. And it's going to be it's going to be a public market and culinary experience, kind of anchoring the retail. We also have 516 residential units. Those are being developed by UDR. We worked with UDR on Bella Terra as well, so we're excited to be a partner with them at Pacific City. And then there's a boutique hotel, the Paseo, of 250 rooms, with Artie Olson and the Pacific Hospitality Group. You've probably seen this image floating around a little bit, but this is kind of one of our signature areas in Pacific City. This is going to be on the second floor of our retail, and it's going to be our movie screen area and lounge. On the left here, where it actually says Brew House, is where the bungalow will be. And it's surrounded by some restaurants and other retail. And we see it kind of as an outdoor lounge. It's a little bit more protected from the elements, such as wind. And we are going to have ping pong, shuffleboard. We're going to have a theater where you can come, bring your families. We'll have movie night. We'll have surf video filming and shots that will have been taken around the community and opportunities for advertising, I'm sure, in the near future. Here's another kind of image of Pacific City. This is our event plaza. This is where we had our pop-up event with the bungalow during the US Open, and I think it actually does look like that today. So it's pretty exciting. This overlooks the ocean, which is beautiful, and your lovely pier, and we'll be surrounded by restaurants mostly at this location. And Equinox. We've probably heard a lot about Equinox. They've been a tenant we've been announcing for the last couple of years, and it's 30,000 square feet, and they will be opening with us this November, and they have over already 800 members. They expect about 1,000 by the time we open in November, and we've been meeting with their marketing team and are really excited about the things that they have planned for the future. They want to do yoga on our event plaza that I showed in the previous imagery, and who wouldn't want to work out with an ocean view? So I think it's a pretty amazing space. I've had the opportunity to visit it. And here's some more imagery of Pacific City. And I know you're all dying to hear who's coming. So, so without further ado, I will kind of go over some of our list of who's coming. As I mentioned, we have Equinox. And we are opening also with a bunch of retail as well. H&M, as you probably heard, will be coming. We have some boutique retailers, and a retailer called Irene's Story, which is a women's boutique. Tank Farm, which is a men's boutique. The Warehouse, which is a men's and women's boutique. Ocean Blue Gallery. Plantation, which is out of Hawaii. It's a home goods store. It's one of my favorite, actually, when I've gone to visit the island, so I'm really excited to shop there. And we have a few other small boutiques called West of Camden, Savvy Naturals, and Very Tiny Little Bling Thing. We also have a dog store called Top Dog Barkery that will be opening. And that's some more of our retail. As far as our food, We have Simsey's Burgers. We have Lemonade, which will be coming. Ola Mexican Food, St. Mark, The Bungalow, and Backhouse Yakitori and Sushi, and Ways and Means Oyster Bar, and Old Crow. And then we will soon be announcing in the next couple of months a fun date night place that will be kind of like a steakhouse, and I'm very excited about. So moving on to kind of where we're at in construction and when we're going to open, because that's my favorite part. That's what I get to do with the company. And here's some imagery of what it looks like today. We're putting in our landscape. We've got trees going in, all of our plantings. We're finishing our hardscape, and all of our tenants are currently there building out their spaces. So there are lots of people and lots of workers working busy on the project to be open here in the next couple months. So here's another, this is right in front of Equinox at the front of PCH. And as I mentioned, during the US Open on Saturday evening, we had a pop-up with The Bungalow. The Bungalow is a lounge and nightclub in Santa Monica that's coming down to Huntington Beach. And so we partnered with them to kind of create, we've done a different event every year for the US Open, and we wanted to continue that tradition this year. And we're really excited to showcase the event plaza that is going to open this fall. We worked with the city to have this wonderful event, and was hosted by a few of the surfers in the event as well. And a few of you had the opportunity to come and check it out. But I think it really showed the what we are creating here in the brand. It's like more of like a lounge and unique environment in which we're not taking a kitschy surf with a Woody on, here. We're kind of more of the laid back surf culture, wanting to bring that into our project and showcase it throughout. So creating different lounge spaces, different areas of music that we plan to bring to the project. And so I think that this little get-together that we had during the US Open kind of showcased what and brought our brand to life, which will be really exciting for you all to see this fall. A little bit about the rest of Pacific City, and I'll try and get as much information as I can accurate on the Pasea. But they are 250-room hotel with about 35,000 square feet of event space with an 8,000 square foot ballroom and a 14,000 event lawn with multiple meeting rooms. They're going to have 2 pools, a jacuzzi, and a signature restaurant with a wood fire inferno kind of as the centerpiece with a rooftop bar. So we're really excited to be right next door to them, and they will be opening this spring. And then the residences, Pacific City, UDR has commenced construction this summer, and they plan to open in 2017. It's about 516 apartments. About over 200 will be 1-bedrooms, 200 will be 2 bedrooms, and about 71 will be 3 bedrooms. They have a 2-acre park. We're excited to speak with them as it gets closer to 2017 on helping them program that park. And kind of concluding, the date that we will be opening is November 5th, and we're pretty excited to invite you all to Pacific City to see the retail. We're calling our November 5th opening our sneak peek. You'll get the opportunity to see our retailers that are opening on November 5th, and then throughout December, January, and building to when the hotel opens, we'll be having a series of events. We'll be announcing these events through our social media and having different opportunities of bringing social media, community outreach into the project for that over the coming months as we build to a grand opening with the hotel. So that kind of concludes my update.